One of the main components of the principles of sustainability is chemical cycling. In chemical cycling, there are 5 major nutrient cycles, or biochemical cycles. And those cycles include the hydrologic, carbon, nitrogen, phosphorus, and sulfur cycles. In this discussion, I will be a sulfur atom. I am a sulfur atom, bound to 4 oxygen atoms as a sulfate salt deep under the ocean sediment. Under extreme pressures through subduction of the tectonic plates, I am exposed to a hydrocarbon gas reservoir. I undergo thermochemical sulfate reduction, becoming hydrogen sulfide with 2 hydrogen atoms. I am released in hydrothermal vents and am absorbed by chemolithotrophic bacteria. Under anaerobic respiration, I become elemental sulfur and am stored within the bacteria as a polysulfide. I go through the marine food chain and eventually I become absorbed by phytoplankton. And within the phytoplankton, I become dimethylsulfoniopropanate. As the plankton dies, I undergo decomposition and become dimethyl sulfide. I am released from the ocean and I enter the atmosphere where I mingle with other sulfides. I hitch a ride back down on the earth with the precipitation. As a sulfate, I am converted by bacteria into a sulfide ion, where I react with metals such as copper, lead, and zinc, and become an insoluble metallic sulfide, and I am slowly buried within the rocks. Eventually, humans mine the veins of the metal, taking me with them. They heat me up by smelting the ores, releasing sulfur dioxide back into the atmosphere. The sulfur dioxide, I am eventually dissolved with the water vapor and I create a weak sulfuric acid. In this state, I fall back to the earth with the precipitation as acid rain. I am deposited in the soil, reacting with minerals and becoming a sulfate where I will wait to be taken up by plant roots. Eventually, I am absorbed and I'm incorporated into complex proteins within the producer, who eventually, when a herbivore comes along, I am taken up by the herbivore through them eating. And eventually, the herbivore will die and I undergo organic decomposition within them, becoming sulfur-containing coal. As a coal, I wait in the earth until I am extracted and I am burned by humans, freed yet again to the atmosphere, and falling back into the ocean, where in the ocean I become sulfate in the water. I am deposited onto the ocean floor and I am covered with sediment, and yet again I become in a crystalline form, a sulfate salt buried deep under the ocean, waiting yet again for the cycle to continue. Thank you.